You know what? I was really being nice. I really was. I was really being nice. Until I get stupid shit like this. This is one of the dumbest, and I mean dumbest, comments you could ever say as a football fan, as an athlete, as a person that wants to be an athlete who's ever played the game. This is literally one of the dumbest freaking comments you could ever make as a fan of a game, as an athlete of the game, as somebody who's it. This is just dumb. Okay, so let me see. This is why. Why in the bloody hell do we have the GOAT conversation? Why do we have NFL combines? Why do we have national championships? Why do we have Hall of Fames? Why do we have this? Because it's a competition to be the greatest of all time and to win the fucking game. You play to win the game. You don't go to work hoping you can get minimum wage, you idiots. You go to work to make as much money as possible to get that check. Hopefully you can get some overtime and get more money, more money, more money, more money. So to say championships don't define athletes' title, are you freaking kidding me? Of course it does. This is what happens when you have so much emotional ties to a player and a person. You utter dumb crap like this. This is literally the dumbest shit I have ever seen in my life. For somebody that is 50 plus and elder to say this with a straight face, that athletes are not defined by a title. Are you freaking kidding me? Of course they are. This is why you have Rookie of the Year. This is why you have MVP, Most Valuable Player. That means he is the best of the best of the best. This is why you have Super Bowl MVP, because he is the best of the best of the best in that particular game. So championships do matter. Okay? Elite status is based on individual accomplishment, passer rating, QBR, and playmaker. No matter what another quarterback is doing, has nothing to do with the other. Again, this is literally the dumbest shit that anybody could say. Why do you even what's the point of even rushing? What's the point of even scoring points? Is to do it better than the other team. So of course stats matter. Of course stats matter. What in the bloody hell are you guys talking about? Stop with the nonsense. This is embarrassing. You are embarrassing yourselves when you say stuff like this. There can only be one elite athlete. Again, if an athlete is anointed a title and not statistically meeting criteria is overrated. If they are, so be it. Playoff wins and loss does not change the criteria. Literally one of the dumbest. This is literally one of the dumbest things that anybody could say. This is embarrassing, and you should be smacked upside the head for saying stupid shit like this. To say that nothing, what are we doing out here? What's the point of an athlete even coming out if stats don't matter, if wins don't matter, if championships don't matter, if yards don't matter? What is the fucking point? What's the point? What are we playing? Why are we playing the game? Why is Lamar Jackson going out and playing the game if stats, championship, MVPs, and all this stuff doesn't matter? What's the point? Am I doing this so I can look good on the field, so I can put on my cleats, I can put on my shoulder pads and put on my jersey? Is this the reason why I do it? If none of this matters, what is the fucking point? What's the point of you going out and trying to win as much games? What's the point of trying to win and be the head of the NFC South? What's the fucking point? If elite status doesn't matter, if championships don't matter, if all of this stuff does not matter, what's the fucking point? If playoff wins don't matter, what's the fucking point to even get up and say, what is the fucking point? It's getting to the point where this is downright sick that people are this, and like, this is pure ignorance. To utter this is absolutely unfathomable. I would never imagine that a person who had watched the game longer than I've been alive to say something like this and say it and you have a mitigated gall to be sitting up here and say stats don't matter, playoffs don't matter, Hall of Fame don't matter, the Super Bowl MVP doesn't matter. None of this shit matters. Individual accomplishment. The elite status is based on individual accomplishment. Yeah, you do know that when teams win games, those are stats, right? And those are accomplishments, right? When you actually win games, those are accomplishments. And this is what Lamar hasn't done. He hasn't won championships. He hasn't even been to a championships. So to sit up here and utter this, to say that it's based on individuals, it's not. It's based on individual accomplishment. Well, yeah, individual accomplishment is actually getting to the Super Bowl and helping your team get and win a Super Bowl, which in fact he has not done. Which the Ravens have not done in quite some time. The Raven organization has done it, but yeah, with this top 10 defenses that he have damn near every year, he still hasn't done it. That's an individual accomplishment. Tell Ray Lewis that making it to a Super Bowl and being one of the greatest linebackers of all time doesn't matter. Why? Because it's based on individual accomplishments. So team accomplishments matter nothing. How can you say you're the best of the best of the best and you're in elite status? Because that's what elite means. That you are in a category that only a handful of people can be. And ironically, this guy has never done that. But let it be known to these Lamar Jackson stands who will go out of their way and say, no, I'm not a stan. And then say stuff like this. This is literally one of the dumbest things that you can ever say. It's dumb. Pure ignorance. You should be embarrassed to even type this shit. To say that stats and individual accomplishments is the only thing that matters when it comes to elite status, then why the hell are we talking about Joe Montana as the greatest quarterback of all time? Why the hell are we talking about that Tom Brady is the greatest football player that ever graced this football field? Then why are we talking about that Bill Belichick is one of the greatest, if not the greatest coach of all time? Why are we talking about Aaron Donald as one of the greatest defensive linemen of all time? And he's helped won a Super Bowl. Like, why are we talking about this? Why is Aaron Donald going out there every day? If it's all about individual if it's all about individual stats and accomplishment, then what is a win and what is a loss? If a player goes out there and he has 5 sacks and he never wins the game, what's the fucking point? What's the point? What's the point? If playoff and championships don't matter, what in the hell is a player going out there and putting his body on the line if championships don't matter and it don't define a player, an athlete's title, this is literally the dumbest thing that anybody who plays the sports, love the sport could say. That championships don't define an athlete's title. It is ignorant because yes, it does. LeBron James is the GOAT, considered the GOAT for a lot of people because he's done things that nobody has done. He's the all-time leading scorer. Michael Jordan is one of the only players to go to all these championships and never have one loss. Scoring title, MVP, defensive player. Like, this dude has done all of this. He's done everything. This is why he's considered one of the greatest of all time, because he's done it on every level. Defense, offense, scoring, like, he's done it. He's a champion. Like, this is why he's considered the greatest and the GOAT and the elite of the elite. It's because he's done all this. And to say that it doesn't matter, to say that championships don't define a player is pure ignorance, and you should be ashamed of yourself for writing this shit. You should be ashamed of yourself even thinking this, that none of this matters. So with this being said, you guys continue to support your boy at Mad Mike Sports. Okay? Don't embarrass yourselves. Please don't embarrass yourself. This is disgusting. This is disgusting and disturbing. Don't be this. Don't be this guy. Okay? Don't be this guy. So if you enjoyed this rant, if you enjoyed this video, share it out to a friend. Hit that like button. And do me a better favor. Hit that subscribe button if you want more videos like this. That's all I got to say about that. And that's the bottom line, because Mad Mike said so. Hello, great people. This is your boy, Mad Mike. I want to invite you guys to the exclusive world of wrestling here on Mad Mike Sports, man. We're going to be breaking down quite a few of our favorite wrestlers, just like the one on the screen right now. So if you enjoy the world of wrestling just as we do, hit that subscribe button and leave a comment for your boy.